Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. And I've been given my next challenge from my best friend, and this challenge is to use a carton. It could have been a milk carton. I used the Tropicana carton because that's what we had in the house. One of my son's favorite juices. So I started by cutting it apart, and I decided I was trying to figure out something to make, and I came up with a bunch of ideas, but I chose these. I made a card, and then I made like a little box using the bottom of it, and I'm going to use it to organize some stuff. And I hope you guys like. First, I started by washing it, and after I cut the top off, I dried it, and when I looked at the box, I saw there could be a potential of 2 cards from the 4 sides of the box. And then, since the bottom was left, I chose to make a box with the bottom, well, half of a box, and I'm going to use it to organize some of my craft stuff. The card is about a 3.5 by 5 inches, and I'm going to decorate it. So I hope you guys like, and I hope I beat this challenge also. Enjoy. Since I'll be using a lot of glue, I'm going to just add an old cutting mat and just some paper towel. And I'm going to use this pretty napkin, and it's from the estate of I think it's Cecily Mary Barker, but it's a napkin I purchased a while ago, and I have it in my craft stack because I love the fairies on it. So I'm going to use it to cover the card. But first I use some regular copy paper, which is very light, and I'm going to cover my carton first so that the coloring and letters from the box does not show through the napkin. So I put some copy paper, and then I'm going to cover it with my napkin. And I thought this fairy was so pretty. I did a card a long time ago with it also, and I wanted to use her again. But I love all the fairies on the napkin. And from one napkin you can get 4 cards. I covered the front, and then I'm going to also cover the back of the card. Napkin glue, and I don't even think they make it anymore because I can't find it anywhere online. But I had a couple bottles stashed for like about 2 years, and just still rocking. Once I finished covering my card, I add a piece of green cardstock to the left side of the card, and then I added a little to it, and then on the inside where I tore a piece of the carton off, the error, I'm just going to cover up that error, like so. Just using the same green cardstock from the front, I'm sorry, and I'm just going to glue it like so, and we just cut the excess off. So I wanted to add a little dimension to the card, so I cut out 2 of the flower from the same napkin, and I'm just going to layer it in some white cardstock, heavy cardstock, just to give it some weight, because the napkin is very thin. Oops, I messed up I'll just use directly to the cardstock. And to speed up the process, I'm just going to use my heat gun and kind of heat up the drying process a little so I can cut them out. I'm also going to do the same for some of the leaves, and I'm going to cut those out also. So these are my leaves, and I'm going to just glue them to my flowers. The first flower I'm going to add here to the inside of the card, to the bottom right, and the second one is going to go to the front of the card. Then this one I add some Stampin' Up! Dimensionals, and I'm just going to put it to the top of my card like so. And that's pretty much my card. Then I figured I had to do something with the bottom of the box, so I covered it with some very pretty cardstock, and that's it. I'm just going to add a flower to the front, and as you can see, my card can fit in it. This flower is from one of my recollection sets that I bought a while back, and I have these small leaves. I don't even remember where I got them from, but they're totally cute, so I'm going to add some to the flower before I add it to my box. Put the leaves attached to my box, and my card. Isn't it pretty? I decided to make a cover for my box, and I'm using the top of the carton that I cut off. All I did was just cover it with the same pattern paper from the box and just decorated it a little, and that was it. So this is my box, and that's my card. I want to thank you guys for watching as always. Bye.